Ever leave a one-on-one wondering, did that actually help? Or did we both just waste 30 minutes of our time? You're not alone. And for tech managers dealing with remote teams, complex projects, and burnout, it's even harder to get right. But done well, one-on-ones are the single most powerful tool you have to build trust, spot burnout, and to keep performance on track. Today, I'll show you a simple framework that takes the guesswork out of one-on-ones and makes them worth everyone's time. It's really easy for one-on-ones to feel awkward. A few common mistakes I see leaders make is that they treat it like a status update only, rather than an opportunity for connection. They talk too much instead of listen and understand. They are inconsistent by canceling or rescheduling. They actually might accidentally make it awkward by not having any direction or agenda. So what are the real goals of one-on-ones? To build trust so that people can have a safe space that they can share real issues. This is your touch point to connect and understand, to build relationships. It's also a space to give and receive feedback, whether it's on performance, on team culture, and your leadership. It's also an opportunity for you to stay connected to the work and the team's health. It's a way for you to track progress and see what's going on. Also to see if there's any issues and blockers coming up and how you can unblock it. And you can also understand what's going on with team dynamics and morale. This is your true checkpoint to connect. You'll also want to align on direction and priorities. Clarify expectations. Set goals and priorities when things shift. Share any important context from leadership that might have been missed in a meeting. And finally, you'll want to support the development and growth of your team. That's the human, the people side of management. Personalizing support and coaching, professional development opportunities, and growth. This is the place to do it. What makes great one-on-ones? Here's a simple framework that you could use. They're consistent. Same time, same cadence. Usually weekly or bi-weekly. Psychological safety. Make it clear that it's their time. For our reports, it's often the only time that they'll get with leadership. And when you hold this time sacred, it makes it clear that you value them and their time. Don't just focus on work as well. Ask about them. It's these little moments that build connection and rapport. I love what Trevor Noah said about this around small talk. It's through these small connections, through these tiny interactions about the weather, about what happened this past weekend, about your kids, that makes people feel understood. You're building these commonalities and connections that allows you to unlock and connect at a deeper level. They have a clear agenda. Use the 4 Ps. These are performance, progress, people, and personal. For performance, how is this person doing in their role? Are they meeting expectations? This is where you can give things like feedback or say things that are going well and give positive reinforcement. People really appreciate a 5-to-1 cadence of positive interactions to negative. The next one is progress. How are projects and goals moving along? Is there anything that's blocked? Use this as an opportunity to check in and see how the work is going, and also to figure out if there's anything that you can unblock or help unblock to help move this project forward. The next one is people. You'll want to work on team dynamics, relationships, or collaboration issues. Maybe working cross-functionally has caused some challenges, and you need to figure out how to unblock that. Maybe there's a person on the team that's a little bit more challenging to work with. Or maybe there are some great things about some people. It doesn't have to always be negative. And finally, personal. Things like well-being, personal growth, and life outside, if it's appropriate. You can ask things like, how are things going overall? Is there anything that you can do to help them be more successful? It can sound a little bit awkward, but it's your job. If your employees are successful, you're successful. Also set expectations for these meetings. They should be driven just as much by them as by you. The 4th one is deep listening. This is where you truly get to understand what's going on for your report. So often when we're listening, we're actually trying to think about what to say next. But truly listen to them. What are they saying? What are they not saying? Use the 80-20 rule. Let them talk 80% of the time. And most importantly, ask open-ended questions. Open-ended questions start with what or how. You don't want to ask a closed question, things that have a specific answer or things that have yes or no answers. Something like, did you do this yesterday? Or, how many times did you message them? By asking open-ended questions, you'll get open-ended answers. And usually you'll find a lot more valuable information that comes out of those answers. Here are a few examples of some good one-on-one questions. What's one thing that feels harder than it should right now? What's something you're proud of that I might not know about? If you were in my shoes, what would you focus on? Notice how these questions are open-ended questions, not yes or no. They're also much more deep. They're not surface-level questions. The last part is action and follow-up. You'll want to end your one-on-ones with clear action steps or reflections. It'll help you take what was actually brought up in the meeting and take real steps to keep things moving forward. What's one thing that's worked for your one-on-ones? Comment below. For managers that are dealing with remote or distributed teams, here are a few tips. Try to hold these one-on-ones with video on. Being able to see people builds connection. And if you can, try to hold 1 to 2 one-on-ones in person every year. Because you don't have the in-person interaction, you'll want to over-communicate intent. Something like, this isn't a performance review. Document your outcomes in writing afterward and share them out. It'll help the agenda keep moving forward. And a quick tip, async check-ins are very helpful, but they're more of a supplement rather than a full replacement of one-on-ones. So how do you build this habit as a leader? Protect the time. Treat it like it's your most important meeting. It's the one time a report is guaranteed to have your time, and it signals their value to you. It makes them feel understood and heard and feel like you care. Review your notes before each one-on-one. Make sure you have some agenda items. You can build a shared doc or a rolling agenda if that helps. And it's not about perfect questions. It's about showing up consistently and being present. The best leaders aren't the ones with all the answers. They're the ones who listen the best. So if you want to learn how to give great feedback, check out this next video.